Welcome to the Trinitech Cast. This is episode number 60. Yes, for the first time in ever, we have somebody who's recording from a remote location that we cannot disclose because it's top secret. But if you're watching any video, you will definitely notice that his camera angle is different and his audio is slightly different because he's using a Rode mic. Once you're using your Rode mic, you know, not RODE, ROAD. Yeah, the Rode.
I don't know. Yeah, good. I don't know if I might get. Well, I don't think it'll affect the quality, but I've slightly improved internet speeds. Operating under the new
broadband standard.
Yeah. Something down and
200 or something up. Yeah. Don't let them know that you have international internet speeds, because then they'll think that our country doesn't have good internet, but we not that bad, except for South.
Deep south.
Yeah. So we can't disclose your location, but we know you're recording from the Batcave, and if you all hear any noises or anything in the background, it's because wherever he is, the noise coming from there. Definitely coming from me. The only thing I'll just hear about by him is my dog barking. That's all.
Yeah, definitely I know dogs. Yeah.
All right. Well, anything you do techie this week, boy? Besides go to undisclosed location, you get through the
I get through it. Yeah. Finally, the day before the deadline, like 2:00 in the morning before the deadline, I was like, yeah. Of course,
I was in grind mode.
Celebrated in silence. Punchy air.
Yeah.
I scored, like you score a goal in the last minute of the match.
Yeah. You know what I mean with the man sitting in front of the computer. New Year's come and then he put on the hat, he blew the thing, and then he went back in front of the computer with the straight face. Yeah, that is how it has been when we saw it from.
It was such a I literally spent the whole Easter weekend doing that. Like whole weekend, my wife was sleeping. I went to make sure. I was like, I figured it out. She was like, yeah, a small clap, and went back to sleep.
Yeah. I'm glad you're happy. Yeah, cool. All right, yeah.
I mean, it was because whole weekend I was like, I want to spend time with my mom doing this thing. So I was like, you finish yet.
Yeah, nobody does understand the joy of solving the problem. Few people does ever understand the joy of solving the problem.
But doing shit all the time is be painful. So when you actually figure it out,
Yes, that is correct. My techiness has resulted in me buying stuff on Amazon. I have this, anytime I see my credit card in a very healthy state, right? Like, I just put money on my credit card all the time, or every time. And sometimes my credit card does go to the negative stage, but positive for me or negative for the bank now. Meaning I have extra money on my credit card, I'll be like, what? I in the green? Let me see what I had in my cart that I wanted to get that I couldn't purchase because of my credit card was not it was in the red. I was like, okay, look at that. Time for some purchases. I buy a new robot vacuum cleaner. Okay, my justification is in 60 seconds or less. I had a robot vacuum cleaner before, and the sensor on it gave out once. So I changed the sensor on it by myself because I could figure out how to do it. And then the sensor gave trouble again, probably about a year and a half later. So I bought a new sensor, but I ended up buying the wrong sensor this time. And I was like, wait, boy, it makes sense to go and look for the correct sensor because they're probably out of stock. They ain't selling it and they might send you the wrong one again. Or I could just buy a new one. And I see one I was looking for that was 65% off. The thing was 200 and something US, and it dropped to 84 US or 94 US. And I was like, well, time for upgrade. But it wasn't, so I ended up buying a new robot vacuum cleaner. Long story short, it cleaning good, boy. Cleaning good. I'm passing my hand on the ground after. The next thing I'm going to do is upgrade to the mop one.
Yeah. I mean, you have two potential human vacuum cleaners.
No, my children are vacuuming nothing. Them and sweeping nowhere. And the thing about it is that the reason I like it is because it does go underneath the chairs and them thing. So you don't have to move nothing now, boy. Like, underneath the chairs, at least getting a little sweep out, and we probably mop once a month and see how it's going. So yeah, that was my configuring our robot vacuum cleaner. It was a joy because you're setting the time.
I mean, we're talking about vacuum and autonomous stuff. We have some. We have some
things to laugh at. Yeah, we have some things to laugh at. So let's go to today's topics. Number one, today's show we're going to talk about the police integrating AI into their curriculum, as they said. So how much do they really know and how much do they really plan to understand it and or implement AI into the way that they handle things, or is it just for cases alone? So we'll talk about that. Then we'll also talk about TSTT planning to upgrade their network, and it seems like it's the mobile network they're trying to upgrade, but we're not 100% sure. I don't think it's the other infrastructure, because that would have basically fallen under Amplia, but we'll see how that goes, what they're trying to do mobile-wise, and will it make a difference for us. And the last one is Amazon lied to us. Amazon literally lied to us, and we have to talk about this lie and give justifications to the people who believe that technology companies are just trying to take our money and take over the world and not let us know what's going on. Yeah, that's what's happening there, boy. That's what's happening there. All right, let's go. Story number one, the police and AI. So, I'm going to share the screen, and, well, they always have a picture of Ulla Christopher now because she is the top cop. I mean, the commissioner. I mean,
in action, top
probably,
cop.
Yeah, something so. All right, so it starts off. The integration of AI into our training curriculum presents a crucial step. Sorry, I didn't state the name of the writer. It's written by News Desk of CNC3. Yeah, didn't give any name. The integration of AI in our training curriculum represents a crucial step towards modernizing law enforcement practices in Trinidad and Tobago by equipping our officers with the necessary knowledge and skills. We will stay ahead of evolving challenges and ensure safer, more secure future for all. That is the basic statement. And they had a training session, or they had a few training sessions, and inside the training sessions, one of the things they said that they learned about the introduction to using generative artificial intelligence with 25 members of the police academy, comprising both sworn and unsworn officers. The session delved into fundamental AI concepts, focusing on the utilization of generative AI large language models. Participants explored potential criminal applications of the AI and engaged in practical exercises demonstrating its use for commonplace policing tasks. Hot take. What is your hot take? You think this is fluff, like they had to do this because they have it written down on a piece of paper that they're supposed to do some sort of technology training, or you think they're actually doing it because they think they could make a difference?
So I would want to know, you want to use AI to help with your basic policing, initiatives. So what you have, all right, okay. I could admit that what's in place now clearly not working or whatever, right? But
right, yeah.
I don't think you need AI to tell you what's not working, But what type of KPIs or stuff they measure to know, okay. I hope they're going to have some stuff in place to measure and say, okay, this is how things was before we introduced AI, and there's the benefit. This is how it's going to help us improve and actually measure and track it to see that, okay, using AI actually making a difference a year from now, 6 months from now. Because if it's just using it for using its sake and it's just lip service to use it and nothing changed, nothing improved, then, what's the point?
They said in the article, this initiative aligns with the strategic goals outlined in the TTPS Operating Plan 2024, specifically focusing on information and communications technology and underscores the organization's commitment to leveraging technology for enhanced law enforcement practices. And then the next paragraph, under the framework, the TTPS Police Academy 2021 to 24 Strategic Operational Plan, targeted AI training has been incorporated into the agenda, providing officers with the essential skills and knowledge to navigate the evolving landscape of law enforcement. So it was on the plan, it was on the strategic operational plan, but we know what these strategic operational plans is be like. There's be a lot of, it's like our political party manifesto. There's a lot of utopia about what we want to do and how we're going to do it and stuff like that. And me, personally, I'm just glad that they did it. At least 25 people understand that there is this thing that could generate a lot of text and a lot of information that may or may not be used for good reasons. And they might be able to... Let's say out of the 25 officers out there, let's say 10 of them said to themselves, I'm going to take this seriously. And I'm going to kind of start to play around with it, learn more about it, and maybe come back with some proposals. The problem is, when you come back with those proposals and those things, what will the police say? Or what will be your superiors say when they tell you, hey, we need to pay attention to this, and it will be useful in this department and that department and that department. Or they will just say, boy, we have other things to worry about, boy. We don't have time for that computer thing.
A lot of things will be it'll be implementation, so same thing, ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity, anyone, they'll give you a lot of good stuff. You gotta make sense of it. It could do a report, make the suggestions or whatever, but when you lay it on somebody's desk, it's about if they're actually going to implement it. Because I'm inside, so let's say to start utilizing it, the using a paid model or whatever, what some of the areas you think AI would be beneficial to the police force?
I think they would need to start to pay attention to the video part of it, because video and audio, because the text part, I don't see much things being like doctored documents or the way that a document is phrased or worded or whatnot mightn't be too big of an issue. But when it comes to evidence gathering and they tell you that something is enhanced by AI or some sort of audio might be enhanced by AI, because they don't accept CCTV footage. I'm not too sure if they do accept it. I don't think they're accepting CCTV footage for some cases. If somebody come and say that it was doctored by AI, is there somebody from the police force that will be able to be knowledgeable enough to say any prosecution, no, the artificial intelligence that was used here is so blah blah blah. It is like image enhancer. It doesn't add anything to the image or something like that. Or the case will get thrown out because a lawyer who actually knows about AI will be able to just run circles around them now.
Yeah, I mean, so we talk about that earlier, right? So gathering evidence, So I think in this incarnation is mostly the large language models that they're looking at, not necessarily video or anything like that.
Well, in the article, they just said using generative artificial intelligence. Yeah, they ain't talking about
So which means you need to feed it data, right? And you talk about gathering evidence. So potentially, you could feed it certain data, case data, certain reports. It could help you analyze certain trends and whatever it is, right? But to get to that point, your data need to be somewhere digital. And when you go in a station to make a report or the evidence or whatever, where does it be? In a big book? In a big blue book?
So you looking at it in terms of let's call this word
operational efficiency.
Yeah, operational efficiency. That's what we were talking about last week with I can't remember what we were talking about, but yeah, operational efficiency in the police force using AI. Yeah, zero. I don't think they have the ability
Yeah.
No, honestly, I don't think they have anything, any data set that they'll be able to put into it that will help them to do things faster or better, because it just doesn't have like a, as far as I know, from a layman's perspective and the few people that know in the police force, they just use computers for random stuff, random like data entry, maybe, but there's the database and the data set, as we're talking about. It probably do exist. The most technology I know for sure exists is the camera system, right? So the camera system existed, may not be working as it should be, but I know at least in Tunapuna they have a big camera system that they just launched with the businessmen and whatnot. So they have a lot of CCTV footage. Can they use that CCTV footage to train an AI model to look for certain things? Maybe. But right now, they just have a bunch of CCTV footage, and all they're using it for is when somebody call in something, they look back at the tapes to see if anything was there, and still that's not going to lead to any conviction, because you can't use the video. You have to actually get somebody to confess or some kind of thing. So I'm not too sure about. But let me think of a scenario. Let's say the scenario is the most likely person to have committed a particular crime. If you feed all the crime data from a few years, and you have particular places, persons, trends, patterns, and those sort of things inside of that data, but you can't find it, and you feed it into an AI model, and it says, okay, more than likely, your 10 suspects will be these people because of the crimes they've committed in the past and all that. That would be a proper application. Do they have that data? That is the question.
Yeah, probably in a book somewhere. You know? So apart from you training these people, if you could incorporate it into your day-to-day policing, that is where I feel the real benefits will be. You know, and a precursor to that, or a prerequisite to that, is you need your data out. You need to take it out of the book and put it somewhere, because you can't feed ChatGPT data from a book.
Yeah.
You need to standardize it, and you know, so they say they want to use AI, but they ain't even go through the process. I wouldn't even call it digital transformation. That's digitizing your operations to actually extract the data and feed it into the model. Because that's where the true benefit gonna be. Not just, hey, we went on do a workshop, we find out what ChatGPT does do, and 10 people, as I say, 25 people go and use it. Oh, what difference that will make? So every single request for AI go to these 25 people. You know?
Yeah.
Not really.
The article did say the session provided a comprehensive overview of AI within law enforcement, emphasizing the benefits it offers to operational effectiveness. So they probably did some sort of operational effectiveness, and I guess somebody would have asked the question, so where we getting the data from? Hopefully somebody did. And it also said the session addressed concerns surrounding AI adoption, discussed its varied applications in policing, and examined potential criminal misuses. So it seemed like it was a theory session, and they did say some practical exercises, but on a one-day thing, that's basically a theory session. What you kind of need to get when it comes to this is you need to get somebody who has, or some place that has gone through a lot of AI generated transformation to actually see what people are really doing. Because what people are really doing is a lot of, especially with AI, is a lot of identity theft and creating fake accounts and those sort of things, because the data is there. So once you have data on somebody, you could create a large language model to do malicious things by taking all of a person's data and creating a persona from them. So a lot of identity theft might be the biggest thing I see AI being applied for. But you know, we could probably use one of the other AIs and say what are the most common applications.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah. As you say earlier, you just give them a little kudos, some very, very small kudos for actually doing something on AI. 'Cause I mean, if you look at digital transformation from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, compared to now, it changed drastically in the sense that everything you're doing digitally now, you need to look how you could include AI. So the outlook at TT 2 years ago different from now. So at least good that they keeping up with the trends and including it. But the skipping are very fundamental part of the process.
Digitization.
Yeah. You can't
Yeah.
skip to AI and you're still writing everything in your book.
So I just asked Gemini, which is my favorite. I've moved on from ChatGPT to Gemini now.
You're trying the free trial?
No. I don't put my credit card inside it. No, I move on to Gemini over ChatGPT because of there's this button where you could click the Google search and it could double check responses. Right? It's carry us straight to the websites that matter now. So normally when you go and do a Google search, you would search and then you have to kind of like filter through a bunch of links, right? Yeah. Where that little Google double check response thing, that'll send you exactly to the links where they got the information from, and I could go and read it if I want to
see if it makes sense.
That making my life a little easier. But ChatGPT is still there because I have a tab. I have a ChatGPT tab and a Gemini tab, and I have it under like a tab group. But I'll check either one. But anyhow, so I said, what are the most common applications for AI in crime fighting? Analyzing evidence. They could analyze massive amounts of data, like video footage, fingerprints, faster than humans, and help investigators solve crimes more quickly. Is our fingerprint database digital or it's still on paper? All right. Predicting crime. AI can be used to analyze data on past crimes and identify areas or times where crime is more likely to occur. This could help law enforcement deploy things. Do we have all the data
records?
Yeah, right. Okay. Correct. So you're correct again. And then surveillance, which is the one I brought up, AI-powered cameras can be used to track people and vehicles and identify suspicious activity. But we ain't reached that point yet where them just talking about large language models. They're not talking about analyzing video and looking for things. So so basically it's a talk shop of what AI is.
Yeah.
It's like an intro to AI. It's like a course for intro to AI.
Yeah, I know you might. All right, okay.
Hey, the fact that they know that it's called a large language model and not just AI, somebody would have leave there knowing that, AI is not actually thinking it's a large language model.
It's not. I saw some people thinking Terminator.
Yeah. Definitely. People in the police force, for sure. Them was inside there thinking, nah, boy, this thing, we can't trust that, blah, blah. Robocop. If I was doing this session, I would have used a Robocop reference, because that's the police, that's the technical police. All right, well, we'll see how that goes. I would love to hear that they have some sort of, I mean, they probably don't have to tell us because they can't disclose how they do their policing, but I would love to hear that
I'm sure you could, as you just did there, it'll be pretty easy. Not easy, well, pretty accessible to ask the AI, what would you do to help with policing or whatever, and it'll just tell you, and I'm sure it's going to be pretty close to what they're going to be using it for.
Yeah. They'd be like, hypothetically speaking, if you were a police commissioner, what would you use AI for?
I'm pretty sure it'll be very close.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird. All right, well, we'll see where that goes. Moving next is the operational efficiency of TSTT seems to be getting better.
What's not the other? When you go to it, you'll talk.
We're going to talk about TSTT planning to upgrade and what that upgrade is going to be like, and will it even matter if they do upgrade their security? Let's see how that goes.
In today's digital age, every business needs a strong online presence. to reach new customers and stay competitive. But not every business needs a complex website or a full-fledged e-commerce solution. At makeITsimpleTT, we understand that every business has unique needs, and we offer a range of tailored solutions to fit those needs. Over the years, we've helped many businesses. Our services include website design and development. We create a professional and user-friendly website like these that represent your brand and drives results. Invoicing and payment processing. We can streamline your billing process with a user-friendly invoicing system that integrates seamlessly with most payment gateways, and you can receive online payments easily. We also do automated order forms, which allows you to collect orders online and customer information effortlessly and send back automated emails, notifications, and reminders, and then you just have to make the sale at the end. So you can contact us today to learn more about how we can help make your business more successful, or you can visit makeITsimpleTT.com/business.
All right, we're back after the break, and here is our article written by nobody.
So before we start, to talk about TSTT, I saw they reinstated the chairman for another term or whatever.
Yes.
The chairman has a lot of experience in
marketing
companies.
Yeah. And I think I've seen some article that some of them have a 24-hour bodyguard that could make up about $46,000 a month because you have a bodyguard service for 24 hours. But yeah. So let me read the article. So the Telecommunication Services of Trinidad and Tobago, TSTT, has announced it plans to invest more than $160 million in upgrading its network over the next 12 months. Among the changes TSTT hopes to introduce by next year is a new standard which allows customers to make voice calls on their cell phones and surf the internet simultaneously at regular speeds. I think I have made a call and then tried to use the internet, and it was like pulling teeth. I think it worked, but it just wasn't working.
The edge or whatever,
And I don't know why, because it probably operating on the same frequency as the call and the bandwidth drop or some kind of thing like that.
They're using dial-up.
Yeah,
something similar to that, when you're
when you're
dial-up, you couldn't get no call, something.
Because back in the day, kids, just in case you didn't know, when we had dial-up, you couldn't use the phone while you were on the internet at the same time. It was tough. Those were the days. Those were the difficult days.
If you download too much stuff, you run up your phone bill. And you have to lie about it and say it wasn't me. I'm not saying that happened to me when I was a child, but
I run up a real big
me
phone.
too,
But jeez, I get real for
$1,000 and I don't know, and my parents were calling TSTT and trying to figure out what's going on.
Mine was like $800, I think it was $868, something so. And I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know that. So what I said, TSTT is also actively testing. Oh wait, no, yeah. So they're trying to get this thing where you could use the internet and talk at the same time. I'm not too sure how much of a splash they're going to make in the world, because I am one that while I am talking to somebody, I'll be like, oh, let me go and check it for you one time. And so I'll go online and put the phone on speaker. Because most of the times when I'm talking to people, I'm talking on speaker now, because I don't put a phone to my head anymore. Either that or my headset on. Like, you used to talk to people with the phone to your ears?
Certain calls. Calls.
Yeah, probably certain calls. But most times, I always have like a Bluetooth headset somewhere around, right?
Yeah.
So if I have a private call, I'll just be like, hold on, I'll switch into my headset and I'll put the headset on. Because putting the phone to my ears, I don't know. I just don't do it anymore. So so I would be talking to people and I would try to open up a browser, open up an app or something to give somebody some information. Or sometimes I might have things in my notes and I'll be like, hold on, let me just check it. And I'll go into my notes app and open it. But I'm not using the internet. But most people, you think that matter? Like being able to be on a call and use the internet at the same time?
Not really, because how much people does actually make voice calls?
Yes, I think most people use WhatsApp now. Yeah,
a WhatsApp call, because you need a credit on your phone to make a voice call versus data, and it's probably cheaper to make a call over data,
Yeah. So why is this like a highlight for them? Well, they said among the changes, but
yeah, it's probably a pain point from a few years ago and then now solving it. So, you had
maybe what sometimes just put in a system and it could do a whole set of things. But at the point in time, you didn't implement that extra feature because at the point in time it wasn't as important or it didn't make the cut or whatever it is. I feel that is one of the features that, with LTE you could do this, and the CEO was like, we don't have time for that right now. We need to launch LTE now and tell people that they get any speeds. We don't have time to put that in place, right? So probably the next thing that they said is that they over the next 12 months, they're seeking to improve nationwide connectivity. This one matters a lot because it says, let me show you, the company will direct a considerable amount of efforts and resources towards enhancing its network with the global building of the nation's most advanced infrastructure with unsurpassed reliability and security, blah, 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 blah. So somewhere along the line, they spoke about 40 something. I can't find that part. But reliability of the network, that's way more important. Way, way, way more important. To go certain places and get service.
Yeah.
Not just cell service, but your internet service working also. I see the Digicel men will be stunting on me when I go on hikes and thing. I'm in the bush. And I see a man on a WhatsApp call. I'll be like, wait, how you on a WhatsApp call? He's like, well, data working. I'll be like, but I barely getting cell service. You getting data? I don't understand. Oh, look, I find the part in the article. According to TSTT, the investment will go towards the further deployment of LTE at 80 additional sites and advanced wireless service AWS at 40 sites. This will ensure that customers always have access to the fastest data and the best call quality. So, we just normally see a drop from LTE to 3G. To 3G.
Yeah.
There are many 80 additional sites. Wait, so it are 80 towers or places that don't have LTE. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out a lot. Like, if you go down, I think I went down Cedrus sometime, and I was on Edge. Edge.
Edge of the country. Well, it probably won't affect me that much because I don't venture out that much.
But imagine some people have never experienced what we call LTE yet. Which by itself is not exactly that fast.
Yeah. It's a good development overall for the overall advancement. And give people access who didn't have access before.
But when 5G came out, they spent real time talking about 5G and how they're going to implement 5G. You think they realize that 5G is really not going to make sense because of the distance that you had to be from the towers to get them speeds?
Yeah, I suspect that because even up here,
up where? Yeah, what are you talking about? Up in the east. Up in the east, yeah.
Some places, you see it, but it's not widespread.
Yeah, because when most of them YouTubers and things I was watching with the LTE and thing, they say, not LTE, 5G, they say, you have line of sight, and when you do get the line of sight, it's dropped like 80%.
You'll get like in city areas and things.
Yeah, city areas, yeah, correct. And
when you go out on the outskirts.
Yep. So them focusing on the LTE, I think that will be good. That will make more sense. So 80 additional sites for LTE and 40 sites with AWS, Advanced Wireless Service. I didn't know LTE stands for long-term evolution.
Yeah, me either. That don't make it add up. It adding up, but
for real? No. I had to check that because long-term evolution. What kind of that's correct? Yeah. Wow. 4G LTE. So 4G LTE is fourth generation long-term evolution. That's the name of so it's supposed to evolve over time. Whoever came up with it probably understood why, but I don't think that's making sense.
Yeah.
They mentioned cybersecurity in the article, right? Watch it. We're all about growth and stability, and our financial performance reflects that, solid as ever. Okay, nice to know that. Moving forward, our sights are set to beefing up our network reliability, bolstering brand trust, and fortifying TSTT's cybersecurity stance. Not fortifying their cybersecurity infrastructure. So, but he had to put in bolstering brand trust because the trust in TSTT dropped a lot.
Yeah, I saw like what you call it? The internet service was getting quite a beaten online the other day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, online as in like somebody influential posted
some
something?
Forums now. Like
forums, okay.
It is Trinity now.
Yeah.
For that whole thread. People just like
Oh, for real? Okay. But I guess.
Yeah, I don't think the younger folks
know about Trinity now.
Yeah.
Nah, I doubt they know about Trinity now. That was just the place to be when you're going to sell your car.
Yeah.
Well, and then it turned into something totally different.
Yeah.
So they're profitable, and the operational profit has gone up by 23%, and basically they have money. So I guess they should spend more money training people not to give out the password, not to click phishing emails. that's still our belief, our suspicion. I don't know. Yeah. So they're going to beef up their cybersecurity. Yeah. So they say the cybersecurity stance. Yeah. I want to see it because whenever I go anywhere in this country, I want to see LTE on my phone all the time because it does make a difference from 3G. 3G, your YouTube video will start off in 480p. With LTE, at least it'll start off with 720.
Yeah.
So, and your WhatsApp call will drop. But you know what I remember? That now coming to mind, Lisa Agard used to always talk about 90% of their traffic is to Netflix and these places, and they wanted those places to start to pay for, like, remember when we discussed that?
Yeah, and Google.
Yeah, they ain't talking that talk again.
Yeah, because it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it ain't making no sense. Yeah, your car.
Yeah.
You gotta find ways to just make your service better and pivot to whatever you need to provide for the needs of your customers.
Yeah.
But good for them. We'll see how that goes over the next 12 months. So by next year, LTE everywhere. You on red or green? You on
red?
Red or... Alright, well, your life nice.
I used to be on green, but somebody stole my phone. And I just bought a digital SIM card. That was over like 15 years ago.
And you never turned back?
Nope.
Alright. Yeah,
somebody stole my Me Too phone. Went to sweat, left my phone by my slipper.
Yeah.
Came back, somebody gone with it.
Take a Me Too, boy. Anyhow, 15 years ago, that was still...
No, that was what?
That's true. That's when smartphones was going on, yeah. Oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I think my first number is still my number from 2002 or something like that. That's when I get my first SIM card. And that same number I just transferred going all the way up because I never turned back because I never really had any reason to. There's nothing that another network could have offered me that I didn't have already. And I was like, well, me and fighting all day, I just want my phone to work. When I want to make a call, I want to make a call. That is all. Yeah. All right, so our next story, which we'll be coming to after the break. Usually when we do the international stories will just be funny for some reason. And this one even funny. Amazon lied to us about Just Walkout or the self-checkout grocery. And I used to really talk about them, Anyhow, we'll come back to it after the break. Have you ever tried to order something online using a Visa debit card, but you can't? Is shopping online something you always do already using a Skybox, but sometimes you need advice on knowing what to buy or what will work? I'm Mr. Charles from makeITsimpleTT, and we aim to make technologies that solve problems in a Caribbean context. So we created Order It. What is it, you ask? What is Order It? It's an app and a website that helps you order it in two ways. The first way is if you already order things online. You're familiar with using a skybox, you're familiar with using a credit card, but sometimes you don't always have answers to certain questions, like which laptops will get a warranty in Trinidad, which phones will work on the Digicel network or the mobile network. So our app helps you order it. Every product that we list in the app, we will let you know the truth based on the experience of 20 years of ordering things online and using various skyboxes in Trinidad and Tobago. So here are some of the questions that the app answers for you based on the products that we list. What are the taxes? Why does it cost so much when I actually get it? What is dimensional weight? All these questions and more, we answer in the app because we want to help you order it. All you have to do is simply pick from our list of recommended items that we know and trust because we've ordered it already. Follow through the payment process, we'll order it, and we can even have it delivered to you. So why don't you give it a try? Search for Order It by makeITsimpleTT in the App Store or the Google Play Store, or you can even go online to orderit.makeITsimpleTT.com and check and see if we could answer some of your questions and help you in the process of ordering it. So I know you remember the self-checkout store in Amazon where you're walking, you pick up what you want.
You know, that at the time that was real, groundbreaking. I was like,
yeah, you walk straight out and it automatically send the bill to your phone and it just charge your credit card. And I was like, this is so cool, Amazon Fresh.
Yeah.
And it turns out these people were lying.
Yes.
So they said, the company's senior vice president of grocery stores says they're moving away from Just Walkout, which relied on cameras and sensors to track what people were leaving the store with. Over half of the Amazon Fresh stores that you could put Just Walkout, the technology allows customers to skip checkout together by scanning a QR code when they enter the store. Though it seemed completely automated, Just Walkout relied on 1,000 people in India watching and labeling videos to ensure accurate checkouts. The cashiers were simply moved outside and they watched as you shopped. I guess so, like, I was deflated. Because, you know what people I send that video to? I send that video to real people, boy, and be like, this is the future, boy, and thing.
So did you send the follow-up article to them? I was like,
I posted up, I put it up, yeah. To the people that mattered, that would want to discuss it. And I'd kind of let them know, they really just had, so let me try to break this down logically, right? What used to happen is somebody could go on a shelf, pick up something, and then walk out. But however, if it didn't want something, they claim that it knew when you put something back on the shelf and it would take it out of, it wouldn't charge you for it because it's not on your person anymore. So basically, when somebody picks up something, somebody had to be watching to see if they still kept it in their hand to associate it with their account so that when they walked out, it would get charged to them. And if they put it back, you had to manually tell the computer, remove that charge or something like that?
Probably just, as they say, like a regular cashier. So instead of scanning this stuff, but that's probably real manual work. But so they probably had everything organized by aisle. So if they walk to like aisle 4, these are all the potential items to pick up this.
Right.
You had to see it, search for it, add it. If they put it back.
Okay, do you think it was a validation technique or if it was they were actually just watching the cameras and caching? Because the video says to ensure accurate checkout. I want to believe, I'm begging myself to believe that there was some actual technology that had like an AI camera that would scan the QR code and be like, okay, that QR code is not there anymore, therefore it has to be charged to somebody. And they probably just had to make sure that it was charged to the correct person or something like that. Please, I'm begging. Like, I don't know. I don't want to believe that. But,
because I read in here, they was trying to, some executives at some bigger stores was trying to incorporate the technology, because I was like, you're just using AIs, no cashiers or whatever, and that's where the things start to break down.
They was really catching it because there's this paragraph said, it often took hours for customers to receive receipts after leaving the store, largely because offshore cashiers were rewatching videos and assigning items to different customers. The system of scanners and video cameras in each store was also incredibly expensive. It's literally a cashier watching you when you come in the store, and they'll be like, okay, he's on camera 1 now. Okay, he's on camera 2 now. Okay, he's on camera 3. He's on 4. And then they just like, okay, he bought this, he bought that. Okay, send the bill now. Wow.
Yeah, so that's all a big lie.
They do this with a good conscience, boy. They like, what
conscience?
They
come out and just lie to the world. I mean, Google did it in the past with some of the AI stuff where they claim it was AI and it wasn't actually like...
Yeah, when I was talking on the phone with the person.
Yeah, so... But they take it to the next level here with this stuff. Like, they outright said that, it was all automated and whatever. And when they do look, it are people in the next corner of the world, just doing everything. Of course, you know why they do it in India. Cheaper labor, way cheaper labor than the US. What else are they lying to us about? What else?
I want to find the original video.
Yeah.
Because, this is the original video here.
Yeah, let's see. Bring back some memories. Let's see all the big claims and... Okay.
4 years ago, we started to wonder, what would shopping look like if you could walk into a store, grab what you want, and just go? What if we could weave the most advanced machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fabric of a store so you never have to wait in line? No lines, no checkouts, no registers.
I see enough.
Welcome.
I see enough. They like machine
learning. That was the video? It had more?
No, it had more.
Let me see a little bit more. I want to see some more of the lies.
Them say machine learning, AI and
machine learning.
Advanced machine learning.
I want to see if they explain how it works. Yeah.
To Amazon Go. Use the Amazon Go app to enter. Then put away your phone and start shopping. It's really that simple. Take whatever you like. Anything you pick up is automatically added to your virtual cart. If you change your mind about that cupcake, just put it back. Our technology will update your virtual cart automatically. So, how does it work? We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it Just Walk Out technology. Once you've got everything you want, you can just go. When you leave, our Just Walk Out technology adds up your virtual cart and charges your Amazon account. Your receipt is sent straight to the app, and you can keep going. Amazon Go.
I don't know who to trust anymore. I don't know who to trust because
they had real something fusion,
machine learning, fusion, AI thing, whatnot. It automatically updates, but it was never automatically updating.
This technology, again, you check out as soon as you walk outside the store.
Yeah, but the article we watching saying that it 2 hours later you're now getting your bill and thing.
Yeah,
gosh, boy.
So you think somebody will sue them? Because that's like, the US is with litigation and false advertisement and things like that. If somebody gets screwed by, say, it bill them wrong or something like that, I saw somebody who looking for a PD, I'd feel like, okay. Because that was a blatant lie. That whole campaign, how much views that video have?
That's how to open it on YouTube. Let me see.
You see how much people they lie to?
17 million views, boy.
At least 17 million people.
Yeah, and that's not counting the shares and not counting the Facebook one that you share and all them kind of thing. Wow.
At least.
Wow.
They lie to you. Yeah, so what else are they lying to us about?
So, here's, in the same article, according to the information, 700 out of 1,000 Just Walk-in stores required human reviewers as of 2022. This widely missed Amazon's internal goals of reaching less than 50 reviews per 1,000 sales. Amazon called this characterization inaccurate and disputes how many purchases require reviews. They said, the primary role of our machine learning data associates is to annotate video images, which is necessary for continuously improving the underlying machine learning model powering, said the Amazon spokesperson. However, the spokesperson acknowledged that these associations violate a small minority of shopping visits when AI can't determine a purchase. So, what he's saying is that when somebody purchases something, somebody have to go and tag that video to say this person purchased a Coke 20 ounce. And that information is supposed to keep feeding back into the machine learning model so that over time the model will be able to pick up, okay, this is a Coke 20 ounce because my human overlord told me this on 50 different occasions, therefore I'm sure about it now. And what the article disputing is that the people had to do it a lot more than they thought that they would have to. So the machine learning model wasn't learning fast enough, and the people still had to double check and make sure that it's done accurately. So there is technology in place, but the technology failed them. It failed their target, which is what they're saying. Their target was that they wanted to reach to the point of 50 reviews per 1,000 sales, but it was up to 700 per 1,000 sales as of 2022. So that's why they're closing it down.
Yeah.
Well, they're phasing it out because...
So that's what 70% of the sales needed human interaction.
Needed humans, yeah.
Yeah,
correct.
which is like, false advertising.
That ain't gonna be sustainable.
I don't know if you just look at game, what do you call it?
Game of Thrones?
No, not Game of Thrones. Like, it's upcoming games, like game previews, like, what do you call it?
Yeah. Where does give you the percentage win capability and thing?
No, like, it's called it, boy, like the demos before the actual game.
Like video games. Yeah.
I saw this game, No Man's Sky.
Where it looks so realistic and then the actual game look like trash.
Yeah, the oversell and say it have all these features and the possibilities limitless, almost infinite.
Same thing they do that for Cyberpunk too.
Yeah, they real oversell it, and
they do that.
Day one was one set of bugs and glitches, and so
it's probably like a real big swing, and the technical people were like, yes, no machine learning could do that. Trust me. Yeah, all we need to do is we need to get 4 years of data, and once we get 4 years of data, we'll cut down these 1,000 people to 50 people. I promise you that. And that person probably don't have a job anymore, but they probably thought it was better than it is right now. The question is this them throwing in the towel and be like, nah, it's impossible to do that? Or because they're going to get sued real bad, they say, yeah, let's just stop doing it before they tell us that we're still doing it and we have to pay them millions of dollars or something like that. I feel it's because they're going to get sued.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It could be that. It could be they're trying to focus their efforts elsewhere. Could be a cost-cutting thing. They're cutting our costs these days, so it could be part of
that. You feel so? No, I feel they're running from the smoke. Yeah. Because as you said, the US ain't gonna play with that, and they'd be like, you lied to us, false advertising, such and such, yada yada yada, and they're not really going to want that on their on the cards because they have enough to deal with.
Yeah,
they have enough to deal with. But I really want it to work though. I feel it could work,
I think so.
But they just had to tweak it a little to be a little better. So, okay, like you say, it ain't really that hard for you to go and when you had the app open, right? And everything you pick up, you just scan the QR code before you put it in your basket. Right? The only problem is no, you can still thief. You can just pick up the stuff and put it and not scan the QR code.
Yeah. But I don't think you're scanning any QR code in it. You only scanning it when you come in the store.
Right, yeah, no. I'm saying, what's the best way for it to work if they wanted to do this kind of thing to make it like self-checkout? But the self-checkout will go
You know, you see a lot of stores getting rid of the self-checkout right now too. Up here, well, in the US.
For real?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you kind of always had to do some manual intervention anyway, you know, and I think they get some feedback that, you know, some customers like the whole, but I think it's just in groceries. It's specific to groceries, but like the other, like fast food areas, I think they have a lot of kiosks where you just go up and place your order and, you know, so that's a type of self-ordering thing, but like the self-checkout, some groceries, I think you could check it and see.
I'm watching an article here that's saying self-checkout is a field experiment and a growing number of stores are backpedaling on those cursed machines.
Yeah.
Wow. That's Gizmo though. 60%, okay. I'll have to follow up on that, but now that you tell me that, I'm actually thinking it might be dying because the people that still go to stores to buy things are older people, yeah. And the people that don't go to stores, them ordering everything that they need and having it delivered to them. Yeah. Like what does a Gen Z have to do? have to go to a store for that they can't?
Well, I mean, back when they did this video, it would have been targeted to us. Well, millennials, you know?
Yeah.
But now we have Gen Z, it's the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, that skyrocket ordering stuff from home.
Yeah, they're ordering food, toiletries, equipment, anything that they want, they get it and they deliver straight in. Yeah.
Anything, drugs, well,
pharmaceuticals, yeah. So I could see why self-checkout will die if it has to die because my mother ain't going to go in the self-checkout aisle. She will just hear 4 beeps and she'll be like, what would be
and like say, I'm not sure it's handled. Say you have a banana and the banana, the items you have to weigh now. You know? And
I would go to self-checkout, but the thing is, I don't go to any stores. Yeah. So, like, if I do go to a store...
So you don't go to, like, the grocery?
Yeah, I go to the grocery.
You ever use the Massey self-checkout?
No, I don't go to Massey, no. Okay. Because remember, when I go to the grocery, I go to the grocery for the month. So I have real items. It's not 2-3 things and I just self-checking out and going because I just don't like to go out to any grocery. So when I plan that hour of my life, that 1 hour is to get everything I need for the month. And other than that, it's all Chinese grocery around the corner. Yeah. But if I used to go like every day to pick up little things here and there, which I still don't understand why people just do, right? Every day to pick up something here and there, I would have used the self-checkout because I am that demographic, but everybody else from our age go back. Them looking at no grocery.
Like for me, I just go once a week, and that's probably because that's something I used to do since I was in UE. As a UE student, you go every weekend. I never really break out of that. I never make full groceries for a whole month.
Oh.
I never do that. I still go like every week.
Yeah, thank God for a freezer. Because, that freezer will be full at the start of the month and progressively get smaller and smaller and smaller until they realize, all right, it's time to go to the grocery. All right, Amazon, you lied to me. Well, you half lie. Yeah. Internally, you
lied 70%. It was a 70%.
70%. Yeah. They should have put something in the video that says, and don't worry, just in case our technologies fails, we still have humans that check.
Which is what 70% is what grade 2 in CXC. They gave us a grade 2 lie, I can't remember. What 70%? A grade 2 or 1?
It varies. It's a curve.
Okay,
So
okay.
it could be a 2 or 1 depending on how difficult the exam was. But
A grade 1.
right now, the clips was last night. You watch it?
No, it's just week history in the week. I think Monday.
Oh, okay.
They have, anyway, the cat out of the bag. He asked if I watch the clips. Yeah, I think I might be able to see it.
I think only the US and Mexico are supposed to see it properly. Anybody in that hemisphere kind of part.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Okay, well, you'll tell me what it was. Time for the random story. Random story in technology. Let's see, first one. Thousands of youths could potentially lose access to internet as funds for their program. Nope. Well, real people reporting about that, but I don't know why. Internet connection types explained. Will AI break or save the internet? No. An autonomous coder nearly hacked a big chunk of the internet. An anonymous coder? No. Happens all the time. Will blind internet users struggle with error-prone AI aids? AT&T commitment to bridge digital divide. The internet is a wasteland. Go give kids better places to go. South Africa and Ghana by major outage. Nope. Oh, a new JPEG format to make the internet faster and more beautiful. Oh, this one kind of cool. How they can make JPEG better? JPEG wasn't like the best of compression technology ever.
Yeah, I think so. JPEGly.
Oh, JPEGly, yeah. I think I saw this Google coming out of this. They open source it. I read this. The ability to compress high-quality images 35% more than traditional JPEG codecs. The new JPEG Li promises to make the internet faster and more beautiful if it ever gets the much-needed support. So what they're saying is that JPEG used to basically take off everything that a human can't see and compress it and only show you the parts that humans could see. However, it used to put these things called artifacts. So you used to see these kind of like weird blotches of squares
just
coming up on it.
Yeah.
So Google, they said, hey, we have a problem loading web pages on the internet because they're taking too long to load. So they create an advanced coding library that maintains high backward compatibility while offering enhanced capabilities and a 35% compression ratio at high quality. And the goal is to compress it with a new algorithm using 10 bits plus or something. It's very technical, but it will make the internet faster. Google's real job in life is to make sure that their search monopoly does not die.
Yeah.
And whenever they do something open source, tell yourself they're doing it because this could affect our bottom line. So let's put it out there and make sure it's open source and make everybody try to adopt it, because if everybody adopts it, it will be better for us. And the compression algorithm or the codecs and thing that they use, it is nice, but will people adopt it? Because they said you have to basically install it as a package in your website. Yeah. And it will be backward compatible, but all the images that you put up after that, it will automatically process them and store them.
So apart from on your website with the client, different clients connecting to your site, get the proper images, even though they don't have the like the browsers, in Chrome or Edge or whatever, you'll be able to display them.
Well, the only person that won't be able to display them is Apple, because Apple don't want to use Chromium.
Okay.
Everybody else that using Chromium, down to Firefox using Chromium. No, Firefox still using WebGL, I think.
Okay.
I can't remember. But yeah, everybody using Chromium. So once it's in Chromium, I don't see it being a problem once it goes in. But it'll be from images going forward, not images, not older images. If they do that, then the places I'll have to implement this would be the technical people like Adobe, Canva, and all them graphic artists' websites and whatnot.
Yeah.
they'll have to put it in place. But it doesn't seem like it's too hard to do because it's open source and it's backward compatible. So when you compress something in JPEG, it should be. But most people use PNGs now because that way it's gaily transparent.
Well, on websites, PNGs be kind of big though.
Yeah,
you know, maybe
PNGs
when you want to do the
big.
transparent stuff, but like if it's like a big image, I take up a lot of the screen you use a JPEG. And I mean, you could use like a, what do you call it, a CDN to cache your site and whatever. So.
Well, that's what Google did with AMP. AMP was supposed to cache the websites and take the website and put it in a much faster way by compressing all of the images and everything and then feeding it to you. But the page, people had to subscribe to that, and not everybody was subscribing to it because they were saying that Google altering the data, or Google basically displaying your website in a way that you didn't officially intend it to be displayed or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're probably doing the same thing here. If they get people to adopt it, that'll be good for them. But internet loading speeds will only get worse as time goes by because the caching servers will have to spend a lot more time caching things. So if they get the images to be smaller, it should be better, I guess. Good for them. It's so strange that you could still find a better way to compress things in 2024.
Yeah, I mean, that's the nature of technology. Things are always advancing.
I guess that's part of their R&D.
I think, I'm not sure how true this is, but I think I saw, the small, what do you call it, SD cards?
Micro SD,
Yeah, they have a 1 terabyte now.
Yeah. I see that a while ago. I see that like last year.
Yeah, it's like...
a 1 terabyte micro SD. Samsung, I think, was... Is Samsung or one of them? LG
two,
or one of them?
They up to 2 now, or they're still at 1?
What is... You could... It's the largest micro SD...
Yeah, I remember when you were
see what they have
on like 1 gig.
1.25, 1.5.
Okay.
But somebody unveiled a 2 terabyte one, a prototype back in 2022. But
okay.
Yeah, the largest selling one is 1.5, which is kind of weird, but I guess I real
more storage than than this laptop I using.
Yeah. Imagine if that SD card go bad. That'll be tough. Yeah. Because them micro SD cards just go bad ever so often. That's tough. All right, JPEGs. Nice. Techie stuff. Great. Wonderful. All right, so time for the recap. Today we went through how much do the police know about AI. We spoke about how they're going to use AI, if they're going to use AI, if we think they will use it properly. In the end, I was just glad that they actually know that it exists and it's part of their training. Something so. What's TSTT planning to upgrade? Apparently, they're planning to upgrade their cell network to actually give LTE to everybody and allow you to browse the internet while calling, which we realized not much people are going to do. And we got to the bottom of why Amazon lied to us. And Amazon made us feel that they were using AI, but they were using people. And now I am hurt, and I can't trust anything. I can't trust anybody anymore. Can't trust anybody. It's so tough out there in this tech world, eh? All right, so that's it there, folks. Let's see next week. I think we will organize the interview for next week. We should have the CEO of Pesh Money Transfer System, whatever. He will describe it for us next week, most likely. So we'll try to see if we do that. And I have some other interviews I'll line up too. But when you return from your undisclosed location, we will see how that goes.
Yeah, I'll go out into the world just now. So.
Oh, meet other human beings. Look at you. All right.
Yeah.
Tell them that you don't speak Spanish because you're from Latin America.
No habla español.
All right, so you can find me at makeITsimpleTT on the internet anywhere and not... Well, I have some TikTok videos, but not like overly produced TikTok videos. And you could find this guy at
Redbit Tech, Redbit_Tech. Our little free time, you're not at home, so there are certain things you don't have to do. So I might record something.
Yeah, this one now, it's weeks now, you know. Weeks now. We know the concepts lined up there and you have them all in your notes and you already have these sites and clips and everything. But yeah, nope. I don't believe you until I see it.
I had the chance to get some interesting B-roll while I'm out in the world. So
Right. I hear you. I'll still believe it when I see it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right, all you. So we're going there. We'll see you all next week. Thanks for listening.